This is Richard Mortiis, and you're listening to Illich, the highbrow sketch show. Will you be my friend?
The Field Notes of Carlos Castaneda, November 1971. I met Don Juan down by the river. He indicated that we should start walking. I asked where we were going, but he motioned to me at once that we shouldn't be talking. By sunset we had reached the bottom of a large mountain and started climbing. After a while Don Juan asked me to give him a baccy. He said he was tired, but I knew he was just being a fat, lazy bastard. Nevertheless, I lifted him onto my back and continued the ascent. Every so often he would dig his heels into my sides and say, "Giddy up, pony," or pull my hair and call me degrading names. But when I complained about it, he simply laughed and told me not to be so self-important. He told me that the warrior's way was to suffer taunts in silence, not to whine like a little bitch. By the time we were nearing the top of the mountain, I could already hear loud voices, cheering and tribal drumming. Don Juan asked me to get down and said it was his turn to carry me. I objected at first, but he told me to shut the hell up and do as he said, so I let him lift me onto his back. As we came over the summit, I was surprised to find Don Gennaro leading a peyote ceremony. He was standing in the middle of a circle of people doing impressions of me asking stupid questions, scribbling in my notebook and taking a dump, and everyone was laughing about it. When he caught sight of me, he said, "Here's little Carlos now, that little bitch. Don Juan had to carry him all the way up because he's lazy and a slow walker." I protested my innocence, but no one believed me. Don Gennaro gave me a hug and said, "Hey Carlitos, we just got a copy of Pink Floyd's new album, Metal, and a fat pound of cactus. We've been waiting to get baked to this shiznit for ages. It's some heavy-ass psychedelic funk." He thrust a bag of peyote buttons into my hand and told me I better gobble mescalito right up quick because everyone needed to be high as hell before we could listen to a single note of it, and that the chicks were getting impatient. We sat getting baked and listening to echoes on repeat for hours. During the course of the evening, one of the bodacious Hispanic chicks with tan skin and bleached hair caught my attention. I talked to her for a while about my anthropology degree, trying to impress her. Soon afterwards, Don Juan got a chance to grab my ear and said, "You like her, huh?" "What do you mean, Don Juan?" I asked. "You know exactly what I mean. Your little pecker is bulging and you've got blue balls for her, haven't you?" I couldn't believe what I was hearing. "How did you know that, Don Juan?" I asked. He told me that every man of knowledge knows how to see these things. He said we are luminous beings, and he could see my luminous fibers trying to wrap themselves around her back and unclip her bra. I was thrown into inner chaos. I didn't know what to say. He had read me so perfectly. I felt a massive depression coming over me, but he told me not to indulge in the disproportionate feelings of my tonal. He then offered me some advice which has stuck with me to this day. "If you want to make it with a chick like that," he said, "then you have to play the slow game. A warrior is always playing the slow game. Make her think you're just not that interested. Make fun of her a little bit, and shamelessly flirt with someone else in front of her to make her jealous. Then when she least expects it, pow, you're in there." I felt myself losing my temper and getting really angry, but he just laughed it off. I started shouting at him, but deep down I knew he was right. I never made it with that chick.